Let's check out this 1967 Chevrolet C10 at Unique Specialty and Classics. 350 V8 power underneath the hood. That's paired up with an automatic transmission. Also very nicely equipped with power steering, power brakes, AC blows cold. Take a look at the front chrome on the bumper. As you can see, nice condition. Headlight surrounds, good. That polished, bright work on the front grille. Nice contrast between that and the Victory Red Chevy paint. Another thing I want to mention quick, 3-month, 500-mile warranty protection plan included in the purchase price. That may be extendable out to 10 years. Consult with your sales associate when you call in or email. See, the paint shows well on this one. Taking a look at that hood, and you can take a look at all the still pictures. Underside, interior, engine bay, uniqueclassiccars.com. You can also call and talk to a sales consultant at 507-386-1726. As you can see, it's riding on a newer style Chevrolet wheel. Nice look on these trucks. We've seen that done before. Take a look down the passenger side of this truck, and you see how nice and straight it is. Has a two-tone contrasting interior that looks great with the red also. Black and red interior. I guess you'd call that a buddy seat in the center there, but kind of a split bench. Vinyl seat in it. We'll get around to the driver's side, take a little closer look at that interior. Start it up, let you hear it run. Take a look at cab corners. Look good above and around the wheel wells. It does also have a spray and liner back here, as you can see. Also rear fill for the fuel right there. Also remember, we do consider trades. Financing is available. And of course, we can assist with transportation. Let me get into some of the things that are either new or upgraded on this truck. And we're going to start with underneath the hood, because we're going to check that out here in a little bit, but I'll tell you about it now before we start it up so it's a little easier to hear. It'll have an Edelbrock 650, new carb on there. We'll see that when we pop the hood. Also fuel lines, filter, fuel pump, tank sending unit. Also newer upgraded. As well as the distributor, plug wires, plugs, new starter, 105 amp alternator, belts, hoses, and cables, water pump and thermostat. Does have a 3-core aluminum radiator. Let's take a look down this driver's side quick too. Driver's side looks good. Take a peek at this interior too. I got a few things that I want to go over that are also either new or upgraded on here. I'll hit some of the things underneath the hood. It does have new motor mounts also. And then I mentioned AC earlier. It's a vintage AC system. Header gaskets are multi-layered. All new fluids in it, so you're ready to go there. Turnkey. Now, if you've seen the stance of it, we'll check that out at the end of the video here. But it is lowered. Correct parts, lowering it. It's done. And then aligned afterwards. Disc brakes conversion also. So it does have disc brakes. New booster master cylinder, proportioning valve, brake lines, flex lines. Rear drums are vented with a complete brake job and coilover shocks. Take a look at the dash. Very stock looking, with the exception of the aftermarket stereo and then the vintage AC controls, but still kind of kept stock looking as far as those controls, and even the radio for that matter. Just updated. Let's go ahead and fire this up once you hear it run. Now, I have had the wipers working, I also had the stereo working, so. See how easily it fires up? Battery gauge, temp gauge, that was a cold start. Wouldn't expect that to have moved. And of course, oil pressure over here and fuel. Radio is push on here. step back, take a look at the stance. So you can see the truck's got a nice stance to it. Give you an idea. And you can tell nothing crazy on the exhaust. Nice little rumble coming out of that 350. As far as some of the body work and things that are new and or upgraded on that, new glass and weather stripping, all the chrome, which you can see up front of that chrome bumper, no doubt. Body cab, core support, bushings, lamps and lights, and then that new stereo that I showed you in there, more of a retro sound style stereo, as well as the carpeting, sill plates, dash pad, and door handles. So again, this way the dash pad's nice shape, vinyl interior, and again the carpeting, sill plates, basically all like new. All right. Let me pause this a second. Let's get this hood pop, check out this engine bay, and we'll wrap up this video. There's a look underneath the hood. So finished off flat black, also very nice, neat, and tidy. Take a look at this engine bay. Not only does it look good, listen how smooth that 350 runs. We have dual electric fans here, as you can see. Again, aluminum radiator. Power steering, power brakes, AC, and you can see, mentioned earlier, new proportioning valve, booster, master cylinder. Of course, your vintage AC over here. That is 134A, covered fittings, HEI ignition, mentioned that 650 carb. So nice looking engine bay too. Great for your local roll-ins, cruise-ins, local shows. Wouldn't be embarrassed to pop the hood on this truck at a show. No doubt about that. 1967 Chevrolet C10 Victory Red. And remember, 3-month, 500-mile warranty protection plan included in the purchase price. Call 507-386-1726. Remember that warranty protection plan may be extendable out to 10 years. Check out all the still pictures, uniqueclassiccars.com. We do consider trades. Financing is available. And of course, we can assist with transportation.
Hey, did you know that this car qualifies for an extended warranty? It's just like the one you get at your new car dealership, except it covers your classic car instead. It covers all the major components like engine, transmission, drivetrain, and you can get coverage up to 10 years. Repairs aren't cheap. These extended warranties are a no-brainer. Contact us for a quote on this car today.
Here we have a 1967 Chevrolet C10 pickup. Our aftermarket retro sound style radio is working. Our fuel gauge is reading 3/4 of a tank. Speedometer working. Both our turn signal indicators are working. Battery gauge is right on the half point. Temperature is about 1/4 of the way up the gauge. And oil pressure is about 3/4 of the way up the gauge. Nice running truck. Red on the outside, red on the inside. Contrasts well with the black carpet and dash. This is an automatic on the column, so it is easy to drive. Custom split bench seat in here. Actually, there's a center seat, folds up and down, and what could be called 2 buckets with custom vinyl cladding on them that's red and black. If I let go of the steering wheel of this truck, it stays right where you put it, nice and straight in the lane. The steering wheel is clocked a little bit to the left, but that does not affect performance. Brakes work very well. You can tell they're power brakes.